won't stop till I hear him say,
Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another CYPRX video breakdown. Very interesting video breakdown for you all today. I'm going to be showing you all how the Bank of England has publicly stated that they are going to be transitioning over to a new payment infrastructure in the future, potentially not utilizing the SWIFT network. I'm going to also show you all how either directly or indirectly Ripple is in some way, shape, or form correlated, and how they could potentially play a very important role when it comes to these financial intermediaries utilizing network agnostic systems in the future. This is not financial advice. Nothing that I'm constituting here is telling you guys to go out and buy XRP or invest in Ripple shares. This is me just presenting very interesting research to you all, piecing parts of the breadcrumb together. So if you enjoy video breakdowns like this, smash that thumbs up button and subscribe. We do appreciate the love and the support. So we're going to start here. This is going to blow your mind because they physically say that they're not going to be utilizing SWIFT for forever. So this is from the Bank of England. This came out on the 13th of February, 2023. It goes on to say, a roadmap for the real-time gross settlement service beyond 2024. Now, these numbers are very interesting, so pay attention. In April 2022, we issued a consultation on the roadmap for the real-time gross settlement RTGS service beyond 2024 roadmap. In the light of the rapidly changing payments landscape, we are keen to understand the industry's views on what innovative features they would like the Bank of England to focus on while the introduction of the new core RTGS settlement engine in 2024. The exciting menu of features we consulted on span new ways of connecting to RTGS, innovative and more flexible services, and enhance RTGS resilience. It goes on to say, RTGS is at the heart of the UK payments industry, and through its provision of settlement in the central bank money, the ultimate sterling settlement asset is fundamental to both monetary and financial stability. RTGS now settles over 750 billion every workday, and in autumn 2022 saw a record peak of days reaching over 1 trillion. That's very interesting. Massive numbers. Again, revolutionizing our payment infrastructure. How is this either directly or indirectly connected with Ripple? And check this out. This is also from the Bank of England, labeled the functionality of the new RTGS service. Okay, and if we scroll down here to network, and it says 4.1, messaging network agnostic design. The renewed RTGS service will continue to use SWIFT as the provider of the messaging services, right? However, it will be designed to be capable of sending and receiving payment messages from multiple sources. We are now this is where it gets interesting. It says we are continuing to develop our policy and transition approach to moving to a message network agnostic RTGS system in the future. Right? So it literally tells you right there that they're attempting to move to a message network agnostic RTGS system in the future, right? That's massive. They're pretty much saying that they're attempting to go ahead and design an RTGS system that's capable of sending and receiving payments from multiple sources, and that a messaging network agnostic RTGS system will be used in the future, right? So again, how is this all either directly or indirectly correlated with Ripple? Well, if you come over here, October 18th, outdated article, 2016, Bank of England scaling real-time gross settlement. Let's pay attention to detail. It says, in particular, the report expresses the bank's belief that the future of their RTGS system will likely involve interoperation with distributed ledger technology. Again, this is from 2016. Remember, the report postulates 3 potential roles for distributed ledger technology: as a platform for a core RTGS security settlement, or as a platform for a future class of digital assets with which RTGS would need to interoperate. The Bank of England recognizes that these new technologies have the potential to reshape the future of payment landscapes and plans to pursue an active research agenda to explore its capabilities. Now, it says right here, one of the key points of the report is synchronization, facilitating settlement in different locations at the same exact time. This concept is very similar to the concept of atomic settlement as described in the Interledger white paper, right? So this is where it's going to start to get interesting. We have some fundamentals, some PDFs for you guys from the ECB, the IMF, and the UK Financial Conduct Authority, okay? So right here, if you guys remember, European Central Bank, Bank of Japan, Project Stella, okay? You guys remember this correctly? If we scroll down here to page 7, it says cross-border payment scenario. The Bank of England also laid out a potential model for synchronized payment settlements, which involves a trusted third party that offers synchronization services, which could be applied to simultaneous settlement across ledgers and currencies. Now, this is where it first starts to mention Ripple has developed Xcurrent, which connects financial institutions via a global network of participating entities, i.e. RippleNet. Xcurrent is built around Interledger Protocol and enables bidirectional communication between participating entities, right? Now, we need to understand as investors in this space, if you're holding XRP, the difference between Xcurrent and XRapid. Xcurrent is a blockchain-based payment solution that enables real-time settlement of transactions between financial institutions, while XRapid is a payment solution that uses XRP to provide on-demand liquidity for cross-border payments. And here they mention Xcurrent being utilized. Now, that to the FUDsters out there could be like, oh, you see, they don't have to use XRP, but I'm going to show you guys how they mention XRP in their documents, okay? So, and then they mentioned this currency vehicle being utilized, okay? That's pay attention to detail, currency vehicle being utilized, all right? So this is the first connection between Bank of England, again, laying out the potential model for synchronized payment settlement systems and how they mentioned Xcurrent being the potential solution for this connection via financial institutions in the global network of participating entities, right? If we come over here, here's that proof of concept. Bank of England FinTech Accelerator proof of concept, Ripple exploring the synchronized settlement payments using the Interledger Protocol. Now, this is where it's going to get interesting, all right? So if we scroll up here, this is the IMF International Monetary Fund FinTech notes, trust bridges and monetary flows, a digital marketplace to improve cross-border payments PDF. This came out just this year, March 2023, at the beginning of March, okay? So let's pay attention to this. If we scroll down here to page 25 and 26, some very key talking points are mentioned, and it goes on to say, first, the marketplace model is agnostic about which types of coins are traded. The objective of the above discussion was to lay out a general conceptual framework applicable to any type of coin. Again, remember, what is the Bank of England doing over here? They're attempting to do what? To be capable of sending and receiving payments messagings from multiple sources. Again, utilizing in the future to improve messaging network agnostic RTGS systems, right? Interesting. So coming back over here, it says, first, it should support market liquidity as more market makers would be willing to hold these safer coins. That's interesting. What are these safer coins? We'll get into that in just one second. Second, the marketplace model is equally agnostic about which currencies are traded. It goes on to say, third, and related to liquidity in the foreign exchange market is a key factor of success as well. The currency pairs traded on the market will naturally gravitate to those offering the most liquidity. Now, I want you all to think about this because Ripple offers different solutions to provide liquidity for cross-border payments, including XRapid and on-demand liquidity, ODL, which both use the digital asset XRP as a bridge currency. You all see how they're literally telling you in their documents that in relation to liquidity, the foreign exchange markets, the currency pairs traded on the market will naturally gravitate to those offering the most liquidity. And it goes on to say, fourth, foreign exchange trading in the marketplace must not fragment foreign exchange markets globally. So also right here, it goes on to say, the above examples assumed a direct exchange between coins in A and B currencies. However, another model is for marketplaces to gravitate toward trading fewer currency pairs. For instance, a third currency, C currency, could become the vehicle currency on the marketplace. So here in this document, they mention safe coins, right? These market makers right here, these market makers would be willing to hold these safer coins. It also says these safer coins could become the vehicle currency on the marketplace. I just told you guys how Ripple offers on-demand liquidity solutions for these market makers. Now let's just specifically dial and focus in on XRP. XRP can be used as a vehicle currency to facilitate cross-border payments between two fiat currencies that do not have a direct trading pair. A vehicle currency is an intermediary currency that is used to facilitate the exchange of two other currencies. In this case of XRP, it can act as a bridge currency between the different fiat currencies, allowing financial institutions to settle cross-border payments more efficiently and cost-effectively. And in their documents, they're literally telling you all that they're going to be utilizing these safer coins, or more reluctant to hold these safer coins, and that these safer coins could become the vehicle currency on the marketplace, right? Again, they're going to gravitate to those offering the most liquidity. Well, if we come down here on this same exact PDF, don't you find it interesting that it says 3 models arise: a private settlement asset and marketplace such as Ripple's XRP. Then it also says an open source marketplace such as the Stellar Foundations. And what does the Stellar Foundation utilize? XLM. Again, XRP and XLM provide what? The most liquidity. They also can be utilized as a vehicle currency. You guys see, right? Now, what's interesting is it goes on to talk about these market makers holding these safer coins. So I want to take your attention over here real fast. We also saw this document talk about reducing risks, right? Well, if you come over here, we know this is if we scroll up to the top of this PDF, I told you guys we have UK Financial Conduct Authority. This is a submission from Ripple Labs to the UK Financial Conduct Authority, specifically talking about Ripple. And it goes on to say, benefits of Ripple. Number 1, reduces fragmentation and concentration risk. Number 2, enables fund traceability and transaction visibility. And number 3, reduces systematic risk. Number 4, eliminates conflicts of interest as a neutral infrastructure layer. So we'll pause right there. It says, Ripple is designed to be a neutral payment infrastructure, meaning it is currency agnostic. Do you guys not see? Remember, all the way starting back here, what is again the Bank of England eventually attempting to do? Move to a message network agnostic RTGS system in the future, right? And what is Ripple? Ripple does what? It is designed to be a neutral payment infrastructure, meaning that it is currency agnostic, okay? Moving on, this is the last little PDF that I have for you all today. Again, an IMF PDF, International Monetary Fund, a multi-currency exchange and contracting platform. I've seen other influencers talk about this, but not the way that I'm about to. Let's pay attention to detail. So if we come up here, okay, and we have this section on page 9, where it goes on to talk about there have been many public and private sector innovations and initiatives to improve cross-border payments. Standardizing messaging allowed correspondent banking to be faster and safer. Now, if you guys see these sentences right here, they have little tiny numbers at the top of them for references. Well, if we come down here to where it goes on to say, payment providers have also been developing new services. Solutions that leverage stablecoins for fast and inexpensive cross-border payments have also grown recently. And you guys can see here that it has the number 16 next to it. So remember that, because again, it says solutions that leverage stablecoins for fast and inexpensive cross-border payments, okay? 16, remember that. Then if we come down here, it goes on to say, the private sector has also been active and launched initiatives to make cross-border payments more efficient. Number 19, so we have 16 and 19 to pay attention to. What projects share is that they use distributed ledger technology with tokens. That's important, because remember, these market makers are going to be interested in holding what? Safer coins. You guys saw right here, market makers would be willing to hold these safer coins, and how they mentioned that these safer coins could become vehicle currencies on the marketplace. And what did they reference? 3 models arise: a private settlement asset like XRP, right? So coming back over here, remember 16 and 19, it goes on to say, what projects share is that they use distributed ledger technology with tokens representing different national monies and focus on how to move value from one country to another. Well, if we scroll down here to where it mentions where they reference these numbers at, okay, so here's where you can find the references. And if we scroll down here, remember I said 16. Let me zoom in for you guys. It literally says right here, number 16, for example, Stellar and Ripple. There's the reference right there. Again, what are they talking about? If we scroll back up to where they reference the sentence from 16, it says solutions that leverage stablecoins for fast and inexpensive cross-border payments have also grown recently. And they're talking about what? They're talking about, for example, Stellar and Ripple. Then we see number 19. For example, JP Morgan, DBS, and Temsec with Partior, Santander with Ripple. Where does this number 19 come from? If we scroll back up to the top, you guys can see what projects share is that they use distributed ledger technologies with tokens. Well, it says Santander and Ripple at number 19, right? For example, Santander and Ripple. So what do you think they're utilizing? XRP. It literally says right here, they're using distributed ledger technologies with tokens, representing different national monies and focusing on how to move value from one country to another. Again, what is XRP? It is a currency vehicle. Okay, you guys understand? For example, if a financial institution wants to make a payment from US dollars to Japanese yen, but there's no direct trading pair between the two currencies, the institution could use XRP as a vehicle currency to facilitate that exchange. Okay, that is the massive future potential that XRP holds. Paying attention to detail, they're literally telling you in their documents. This, again, is a document from the International Monetary Fund, FinTech Notes, Trust Bridges and Money Flows, came out in 2023 of this year. And it goes on to talk about these market makers holding these safer coins, how they could potentially become the vehicle currency on the marketplace, and how these market makers will naturally gravitate to those offering the most liquidity, and how they mention the three models that do arise are Ripple's XRP. So if you guys enjoyed this deep dive, again, piece and parts of the breadcrumb together for you all. I'm not constituting any financial advice. I'm not giving you guys any price predictions, and I'm not telling you to go out there and buy XRP. It's just interesting when you pay attention to detail, how the Bank of England is literally telling you all that they are going to move to a message network agnostic RTGS system in the future. And again, remember, the UK Financial Conduct Authority submission from Ripple, they go on to say Ripple is designed to enable to be neutral payment infrastructure, meaning it's currency agnostic. Do you guys see the correlation? Many blessings to you all. As always, be cognizant, be aware, do your own personal research, and I will see you guys in the next video breakdown.
I won't stop till I hear him say